Free-to-play games come in various types, with battle royales and hero shooters being particularly popular right now. However, genres like MOBAs and MMOs are still going strong. While most free-to-play open-world games are MMORPGs, they are rare due to the high development costs. Not all MMOs are open-world, and the quality among those that are varies. The question is, what are the best free-to-play open-world games? Between July 1st and 9th, 3 major free-to-play games launched. Zenless Zone Zero, a gacha game with linear missions, and The First Descendant, with limited open-world elements, don't fully qualify as open-world experiences. In contrast, Once Human offers a genuine open-world experience in a post-apocalyptic Earth overrun by mutants due to an alien substance called Stardust. It features a large sandbox environment where players collect resources, craft, build, and battle monsters, with standout crafting and building mechanics, creative monster designs, and decent gunplay, though enemy challenges are minimal. Destiny 2 and Warframe both offer expansive hub areas that players can explore, though they focus on missions in self-contained sections and require progressing through a lengthy tutorial to access these open-world spaces. Warframe is more accessible than Destiny 2, with no penalties for not spending money, and while its campaign can be a grind, its engaging combat and lore make it worthwhile. For those seeking an immediate open-world experience, Warframe might not be ideal, but it is a solid choice for players who appreciate open-world elements as part of a larger, enjoyable game. RuneScape continues to thrive more than 20 years after its launch, standing out for its longevity and appeal despite many competitors. The MMORPG is known for its progression system, where players gain experience points through skill execution, making actions feel purposeful even with simplistic combat. While the open world offers considerable variety, the free version has restrictions that can limit the overall enjoyment. Genshin Impact was a huge hit from the start, with MiHoYo successfully maintaining its popularity. Set in the stunning world of Teyvat, this action RPG lets players build and swap between teams of 4 characters, requiring balanced teams for tougher challenges. While combat is central, the game also encourages exploration. It launched with a large open world, and updates have added new regions. Although the endgame can be challenging for non-paying players, the main story remains accessible for free-to-play users, despite the presence of a gacha system. Launched in 2014, Unturned remains popular due to its accessible system requirements, free price tag, and active, welcoming community, including a vibrant modding scene. The game focuses on survival and stands out with its voxel art style, differentiating it from the more realistic visuals typical of survival games. While it may not be as visually impressive as modern open-world games, it offers a gameplay experience similar to DayZ, with its unique aesthetic setting it apart from others in the genre. In 2015, Guild Wars 2 adopted a free-to-play model, becoming a top choice for free open-world games. While expansions require a purchase, the free version offers substantial content, allowing players to explore the base game. There are some exploration restrictions, such as limited access to starter maps until reaching level 10, but players can still enjoy much of Central Tyria. Newcomers can explore the free version to decide if they want to invest in the game's expansions. Thegama Company, renowned for its acclaimed title journey, created Sky Children of the Light as a follow-up, focusing on exploration and socializing rather than combat. While the game can be played solo, it's more enjoyable with companions. Players start with limited access to areas, unlocking new regions gradually as they progress through the campaign, which lacks a substantial story. Once all regions are unlocked, Sky becomes an open-world experience with separate areas to explore rather than a single continuous map. Crackdown and its sequel, initially premium games, are now free on the Xbox Store and compatible with Xbox One and Series XS. While the second game has its merits, the original Crackdown is often seen as the series' peak due to its fresh experience at release. Players control an agent tasked with dismantling 3 gangs in Pacific City, gradually becoming overpowered superheroes through a skill-based progression system that rewards actions with experience orbs. Released in 2007, Pacific City may seem modest by modern open-world standards, but it effectively serves as a sandbox for chaotic fun. Albian Online can be challenging but highly addictive. Instead of focusing on a main story, this MMORPG centers on resource gathering, crafting, and fame systems, which determine the equipment players can use. The gameplay loop involves grinding to craft desired gear, and then engaging in PvP in different world zones. In full loot areas, players lose their equipped loot if killed, necessitating more crafting. Players can also buy gear from others to skip crafting. The open world is divided into zones to suit various playstyles, with some areas dedicated to PvE and others to PvP with different death penalties. Weaing Waves, inspired by Hoyoverse, is set in a post-apocalyptic world where resonators battle monsters from a mysterious phenomenon. Players choose a gender and play as Rover, an amnesiac with unique abilities who soon joins more dynamic characters. The game features fast-paced real-time combat with the ability to switch party members and a mechanic called Echoes, which lets players equip abilities from defeated enemies. However, the story is exposition-heavy, and while the open world looks decent, it lacks engaging exploration. LEGO Fornite, launched alongside Fornite Rocket Racing, shows promise despite being a work in progress. It lacks extensive content, which may limit long-term engagement compared to games like Valheim. However, it's recommended, especially for co-op play, and caters to younger audiences as an alternative to Minecraft. Players craft bases in randomly generated worlds with simple, enjoyable combat that adds variety to the material gathering and base building. Star Wars: The Old Republic offers a fully immersive, free RPG experience in the Star Wars universe. With 8 different classes and extensive customization options, each class has its own unique storyline, providing a tailored narrative experience. The game features a variety of PvE and PvP activities across more than 20 planets, offering a substantial amount of content for free-to-play players. PlanetSide 2, now over a decade old, has a player base primarily consisting of longtime veterans, which might be intimidating for newcomers. Despite occasionally quiet servers, the game still sees regular activity. It features a continuous world where 3 factions with a 4th unlockable engage in large-scale combat, with battles affecting faction control across the land. While its age is evident, PlanetSide 2 offers a unique experience unmatched by other free open-world games. Tower of Fantasy, often compared to Genshin Impact due to their shared traits as free-to-play open-world action RPGs with anime visuals and gacha systems, stands out for its open-world exploration. Despite some rough edges, it offers fun traversal mechanics and varied, expansive locations like Asperia and Vera, each with distinct styles. The game excels in mobility options, allowing players to explore the map creatively. While other aspects can be inconsistent, the combat and character selection are generally respectable, making it a recommended game despite its imperfections. Launching into open beta in 2023, Palia has become more accessible with a Switch port and a Steam release, with a full release expected in 2024. Despite some bugs, the game offers a generally smooth experience. Singularity SIXS Life Sim provides a carefree escape into a rich, peaceful fantasy world where players build and develop their homesteads. The game progresses slowly, with farming and refining resources taking time, balanced by a skill system with 8 professions to develop. While not for everyone, Palia offers a second life experience for those who enjoy life sims, focusing on a relaxed, goal-free gameplay style.